Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to the return of Bad Rep Movies. This is one of my favorite series that I did for a little bit, and then I just put it on hold because different holiday stuff, and I didn't like the date that it was coming out on, even though this may still come out on a Saturday still because of that Justice League that I had to talk about. But this is a series where I'll talk about movies that, in my opinion, have a bad reputation. Some I've covered in the past have been Batman Forever, the different X-Men movies. Can't remember which other. I know which other ones I planned on doing, but I don't remember which ones I actually did right off the top of my head. But this week, to do a return, I'm doing a much newer movie, and one that a lot of people I don't either think gave a fair shot to or actually watched, and that is John Carter. Now, I have never read the books or book series that John Carter of Mars is based off of. I think they're called John Carter's of Mars. The book was John Carter. So, when I saw the trailer and stuff, I thought this was just another throwaway action movie. Didn't know it was based on something until after I saw it. And then I didn't see it until it came out on DVD due to the fact that it bombed at the box office. Though in its defense, I think it still made like $400 million, and if it didn't cost $600 million to make, then it wouldn't have been a box office bomb. But unless the name of your movie is Star Wars, you should not be putting that much money into your movie, or maybe Avengers. Just in general, $600 million is a lot of money to put into a movie. So that's defense for that. But then also it was critically panned, and I was like, well, it just looks like throwaway action sci-fi space opera movie, and it just made me wait to see it, and I finally wound up catching it I think from Redbox even, or maybe even on cable, and it was a really good movie. Taylor Kitsch did a pretty good job as an action hero. I even think he did a decent job as Gambit, but that's another story entirely. But he pulled off this fun character. We're introduced to a bunch of different fun aliens. The graphics are stunning. I don't see what is wrong with this movie. I mean, it has plenty of action. It had a pretty good story. I mean, it starts off and you think he's dead, and then you find out he's not. Has a bit of mystery back and forth between the old-timey stuff, which kind of reminded me a bit like the Sherlock Holmes that was going on at the time, and then the present, like the Star Wars themed. And if this movie were to come out probably this year instead of a couple of years ago, I think it would have made a lot more money. Why? Because now people are ready for more Star Wars, and basically that's what this movie was. It was kind of like more Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars was greatly inspired by this book series, much like it was inspired by the Flash Gordon serials. So this is kind of more Star Wars, and it had that Star Wars feel. Not the Episode 2 Star Wars feel, but like good Star Wars feel. We're introduced to new characters, there's mystery, it's a space opera, which was great. I really don't understand why people don't like this movie. I feel it's because a lot of people didn't see it because they didn't know what it was, and then the critics were wrong about the movie. I'll just say that. The main critics don't like big budget action movies, so it just bombed. Unlike Lone Ranger, which was a bad movie, so it deserved to bomb, John Carter deserved to at least be given a fair shot, and I believe it's Disney's fault for making the budget so big. There were talks of a sequel a couple years ago. I don't know if that's still around. I hope it is, because this could be a strong series, especially with the Star Treks coming back and the Star Wars, and the whole space genre could be rejuvenated again, and those are some great movies, so I'm looking forward to that. I just gotta say, go check out John Carter of Mars if you have not seen it. I think it came out 2011, 2012. It's by Disney, and it's one of their better ones. Go into it blind. Don't bother listening to what I say. Don't bother listening to critics if you haven't seen it. Just go in and watch it for what it was, and it was a good movie in my opinion, and I hope you think the same. So, have you seen John Carter of Mars? If so, let me know what you think about it down below, and if you think that critics just didn't give it a fair shot, and that's why it bombed, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.